Is that music?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again blessed with the incredible musical talents of our dear friend, Orpheus and Thanatos.
You wish to see me once again, my lord? It's been a while since I had an audience with you.
It has. The last time, what was it you said? That there must be some resolution to the matter, as you called it, with my son. Well, it is settled now. Isn't it, boy?
I mean, you're still trying just as hard as ever to prevent me from escaping past the threshold of your realm, so I don't know if I'd exactly call the matter settled. But it does feel different now.
And so you see, I would continue in our mutual good graces, if you please. This house can only function if the upper management is in accord. What do you say?
I say you honor me, my lord. I appreciate you telling me yourself, and I concur that for the good of all the underworld, it is imperative that each of us continue to perform at our full strength.
Then, as you were, dismissed.
Huh.
Mother's away, I guess.
Alright, and Hypnos once again. What do you guys gotta say? Yeah, what have I done to deserve this? All of this cake and hamburgers that I ate on my birthday. Now, Achilles.
Achilles. I ran into Meg's sisters out there. We didn't really hit it off. Meg said they're not permitted in the house. Not that I'm complaining, but what's that about?
They have not earned the right, lad, nor expressed any desire to exist here with the rest of us. Your father has assigned them to specific roles that suit their dispositions. They're not as sensible as Megara, in my experience.
That's what I was afraid of. Although fear is for the weak.
Indeed. Okay, well, not exactly what I was hoping to hear from you, but Orpheus, how are you, my friend?
I became so enthralled with song once more, my friend, that I have been inspired to compose another one. For old time's sake, perhaps.
This is amazing, mate. You sing quite beautifully with or without your muse.
How kind of you, although my voice is nothing but the crunch of gravel underfoot compared to hers, which soars as though on wings.
That would be a tragic poet for you.
Chef always wants fish.
Yeah, how much did we get last
Smells
time? Probably a good amount. There you go.
Done deal.
Not terrible, I suppose.
Wretched broker, what's new, my friend?
Okay, so I can get 200 gemstones for 1 Titan's blood. I think I'm fine. I'm good. I will save it. And look who it is.
The featured house servant, Achilles.
Yes, he has been adhering to the company rules. Also, Nyx, how are you doing today?
You honor me, my child, although I dread that I am not deserving of such generosity. There is no need to flatter me like this.
Be that as it may, Nyx, I would still like for you to have it. With my compliments.
I mean, Nyx, come on. Have you looked in a mirror lately?
Nyx, you've known Megara practically forever. Well, before my time at least. So could you tell me more about what she was like back then?
I am pleased to see the two of you on better terms of late. Megara always was as she appears. Dutiful and quite particular. Thoughtful and dependable. Respectful.
Respectful. Definitely.
Are we thinking of the same person? Something tells me we're not. Also,
Your Highness.
Dusa.
I think I finally know a little more about how you must feel, Dusa. Working for Father, I mean. I was so intent on running away from here, but here I am.
Look, Prince, your father's always been a pretty scary god. And this is something between you and him. Though, if you can forgive him, I guess it means you'd stay. And I would like that, so that's where I stand. I know it's really complicated, though.
Yeah. Thanks, though.
Oh, she is adorable. Persephone, where are you? Why do you keep going on these nature hikes right the second of me coming back to life? Sheesh. Alright, ooh, music and...
Zagreus?
Megara?
Forget another something in my bedchambers there, Meg.
No, we need to talk again. My sisters are involved now in all this. You've really stirred up quite a mess.
I know. I'm sorry, but this is something that I have to do. You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't know. What I'm trying to say is, with my sisters involved, it changes things. Takes some of the pressure off of me.
Some of the pressure? Wait, what are you going to do?
I'm saying I know you're doing what you have to do here, Zagreus. And my sisters and I will always try to stop you. But I'm only doing it because I have to. Understand?
Meg. She...
Uh-oh. You know what that means, folks. Oh, man, oh, man. All right, let's take a look here. We have enough darkness to perhaps make another purchase. I will say I am not saving up 2,000 to get a second Fated Persuasion. I usually just want the one, and then eventually we'll start, you know, making headway towards that. But, I don't know, man. I feel like God's Legacy is probably the way to go. I have been wanting more duos and legendary boons, and we have not been getting them. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have God's Pride, and to get a slightly higher percentage chance for a boon to be epic isn't too bad. It's just a higher chance and is cheaper than, you know, what you would get here. So let's try that, and hope it was worth it.
Good to go.
All right, but with that having been said and done, you know what time it is. It's time for the weapon of the day. How's it going, Skelly? Oh, no. Well, folks, I'm sorry to say, but this is unfortunately where our 30-run reign of terror comes to an end. All because our old friend Stygius wants to go out and play.
I think I'll try this one.
Up for some slicing, huh?
Yeah, not particularly looking forward to this, but luckily for us, we have choices.
You are as multifaceted as anyone I know.
And considering we have only escaped a grand total of 2 times with this weapon, I think we should go and employ the aid of a new friend, one who goes by the name of Arturo.
Grant me the aspect of Arthur.
Whoa, that's a nifty sword.
We have stolen Excalibur from the old king himself, and we can create hallowed ground.
Wow, that's got a nice little kick.
This actually is pretty useful in certain situations because not only does it slow enemies, but it also disables traps, which is great, and it stops the Exalted from entering, which can definitely help you out in a pinch. Plus, we have a new moveset, one that at base level 1 is among one of the best you can get. Look at this. Oh my god, I know these are backstabs, but you have an incredibly heavy swinging arc to yourself, and if you put something like Athena on you, the effects are insane, but you can get some really bad ones too if you're not careful. So I think starting things off, what I actually really like running with this blade is the adamant arrowhead for obvious reasons. Those crits are going to be chonky, but if we can get some good things on it like Athena and possibly Poseidon, things will be looking good. Anything that can increase your attack. Aphrodite is also extremely viable, but this, interestingly enough, is also really good for the Shattered Shackle. So long as you keep anything off your attack button, this can help out quite a bit, but it would need to be level 3, and it's not as useful in the later stages. So you're better off with an Olympic boon. I just figured that's probably one of the best places to use it if it's looking a little lonely over there. So let's go and make our third escape, shall we? Go ahead and take off some damage control, and I guess we just got some extreme measures as usual. Let's get into it.
Wretches of the underworld, take heed.
Take heed indeed, my friends.
You found me, Artemis.
Alright, please, for the love of Zeus, show me something good.
In your honor, Lady Artemis. Your mighty blessings have helped me through so many trials now, and I always welcome your level-headed presence here.
Look, I like being worshipped just as much as anybody, Zagreus, though bear in mind that you can always leave the worship of me to the forest nymphs, all right?
All I ask is for a non-common boon at the beginning of the run for once.
Not everybody on Olympus is a total disappointment, Zagreus. Why, someday maybe you could meet Callisto. She goes hunting with me all the time. Bet you don't see many woodland nymphs down there.
I think you'd be surprised, but of course you wouldn't even offer me the one thing I was looking for. Hunter Dash would actually be really nice if we're able to find Double Edge in the future that, you know, hits an enemy twice, but I think because we have a Persuasion, we should just go ahead and pop it here.
Any other boons for me?
Oh, yes! Okay, alright, for once we actually did get a rare boon. That's incredible. Was not expecting that. Well, I do still really want this, but the attack is really where it's going to shine, so let's just go ahead and put these fools to rest and not miss. There we go. Get some nice little backstabs, if possible. It's going to go crazy, man. We can get some insane builds, and it's actually, I think, a better weapon than some would imagine. Also, 2 enemies. All right, we have, ooh, Aphrodite. I actually don't really want her. Well, we could get Heartrend. I think we should maybe try that. I just don't know what I would put her on, because I don't want her dash. Maybe cast, if it's strong or epic. We'll see. Ugh. Nice, nice, nice. While you're in the middle of your combo, you can also dash away and do 800 damage first thing to an enemy. They just spawn. I don't even know how that happened. What do I have that can cause that? All right. This is weird, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you one of these.
My Lady Aphrodite, if not for our acquaintance, I'm certain that my days or nights would be much drearier indeed.
Why, dearest, such a wonderfully thoughtful gift for me. I love it, and I would be lying if I said you shouldn't have.
Atta girl. All right, show me something nice.
Keep following that heart of yours, dearest. It's good enough a guide, believe you me. Mine tells me you are going to succeed.
All right, fair enough. Well, I don't think I want the Passion Dash as much as some might think it would be a good idea, but I'll go take the Crush Shot. Why not? So Chaos or Darkness? Easy. This is where this run can get real dumb, because usually what you end up getting are these Chaos boons that will not allow you to attack unless you want to, you know, accrue a lot of damage, but here's hoping it works out in our favor.
I faintly sensed that you were able to confront your father while in possession of my small round catalyst. It seems my asking you, and your success, was in accordance with the Fate's design as well. The result is more amusing even than expected. Thus, thank you.
I already forgot that we did that. Well, I think Excruciating Ambush is definitely where we want to go, even though we're taking a lot more damage. I could go ahead and pop another Persuasion here, but I think that'll be well worth it in the end. Now, if we could find Artemis once more, that could make things fun for us, so there you go. Just really make sure we're not being too cocky here, Star Fox. There you go. You're lucky you had your shield on, friendo. Ugh. So enemies have a tendency to act really weird when they're in your aura. Ooh, you did 3 damage, my friend. How did it feel? But it's not really all that viable, and I do think that you end up finding a Daedalus Hammer that can also help improve that. We'll go and skip Charon and grab some shmoney. Why not? I think it's at this point where we can probably start visiting him in the middle of these runs for something very specific. You need 300 Obol in order to activate, but I think we're well beyond the point where we can maybe make an effort to do so. I just want to make sure I have a weapon that I think that I can survive with, you know? Thank you. Oh, it's just so chunky. And this is one of the few blades you actually want to use your regular attack for, so I'm liking it a bit. And ooh. Huh. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, also, you can break out of your, oh, that was a big one. Out of your special. It's a bit more delayed than you would expect, but still not bad.
Anyone else?
My oceans, they are filled with danger, not just water, little Hades. Any of the dead you face, they met their mortal end at sea and not on land.
Damn right they did. Ooh, okay. This is actually really unfortunate because I don't want those. I wouldn't mind potentially finding his call, so...
let's see what else.
And there it is, good. I saw these two, I was like, why did I get the same exact ones there? Thank you. Okay, we're set. I think we'll actually be able to escape this time. Even though we did last time with Nemesis. And I was incredibly surprised that we were even able to do that. So, I can appreciate it. Ugh, nice. And, lady, you did that to yourself. That was no one's damn fault but your own. Okay. Yeah, I am going to be hopefully banking on finding a lot more Artemis because we want to capitalize on crit damage, also taking a lot. Because, you know, it can only go up from here.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
Here we go. And the palm to top it off. Oh, good God. These people have no idea what they're in for, I think. Ugh. There we go. Thank you. A Daedalus would be nice, though. Getting some extra damage there. Additional, like, backstabs. Excuse me. Thank you. You are pretty vulnerable, though, I will say, if you're just standing there trying to wind up your big ol' home run of an attack. Get out of there. Thank you.
Gods grant me strength.
Ooh, we have quite a bit more. Okay. Well, I do think this would be pretty good, but obviously Deadly Strike is where it's at. And speaking of, show me something good. And not any of that. Well, Cursed Slash would be good.
Sit now. I thought I'd find you here.
I mean, where else would I be? Cool. I guess we'll just go ahead and survive. Hang out for a minute or two and just see where life takes us. There's an Erebus gate here. I should mention, when we went and beat it the first time, you have to be really careful because if you take damage at any point during these encounters, you actually fail and you don't get the item. You get something called, I think it's just the red onion, and that's why the achievement was hold your onions because we didn't take damage, but it's very easy to accidentally get nicked by something in there. So just keep in mind, you'd want to play extra conservatively. In case you were wondering where the challenge lied, it was in not getting hit by all of those schmucks. And I would have failed here, too. Whoop! I meant to do that.
Fine, go.
Ooh, okay, so double edge is definitely what I was looking for, but I think I might take it just because we're showing off Arthur and we want to give him the absolute best that we can. That way, if we do end up finding Artemis on the dash, then it's incredibly strong. 20% plus damage. Yes, please. The piercing wave, I think, is really bad on this weapon because it doesn't really work the way you would expect it to, and we're not really using our dash all that much, so I'm sorry, I am passing up the fates for once in my life, and yes, Sisyphus and darkness.
I see you there.
Okay, what are we thinking here? Are we just doing something like this? We do a ton of like back damage, so like that. I'm sorry.
I don't have time for this.
Now to collect.
I'm sorry, Wool.
Mine now.
Jesus. Okay. Sisyphus.
Perfect timing.
Hey, sir.
And Boldy.
Hey, sir. I've always wondered, what were you like back when you were alive? Were you always this wise?
Might surprise you, Highness. I have a bit of royalty in me myself. Not on your level, mind, but I was very much a king. Though, I'll be honest, I wasn't much of a good man.
Huh. I thought I sensed the royalty in you. Although I can't imagine you as anything besides the gentleman I know you for, my friend.
Well, that is awful kind of you to say. Though I would like to think my punishment here wasn't without warrant. At least I've had a lot of time to think it through.
Oh, that is so nice. All right. Well, of course, we'll go for more darkness. We're doing pretty good on that front. And I think we're probably set in here for even more darkness. Bye. Oh, yeah. Ooh, what?
Peace and quiet.
Another fountain. We've been getting lucky on those. I mean, I can't say that I'm disappointed, but yeesh. Okay, well, it's a visit with Kairon or a Palm. Are we already at the end? We must be. That's surprising. Just 3 free rooms? I'll take it.
Of Olympus.
Okay, so as much as I would like to increase that to level 3, I do think Poseidon's Aid would be pretty solid for an early up. So 6% versus just like a pure like 30%. I'll take that.
Stronger still.
There you go. Or something. My math is along the right lines, I think. Close enough. Now.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Your mother has returned to us already, Zacharias. And still you're going to keep battling your way out, past me and everything up there. Why?
Father says there's no escape from here, and I like to repeatedly show him he's wrong. Besides, I think getting out there a bit from time to time does me some good.
Sounds like you found yourself a steady line of work. Most jobs just need doing. If this one gives you some fulfillment, stick to it. Now come on.